everyone, thanks for coming back for another video. This is kind of a random video at a random time. It's like 9 at night, I'm in my pajamas, but there's some things that I've been like thinking about lately, and I'm like, oh, I want to make a video on all this stuff, and I just thought I needed to make a random video to kind of say a few things that I've been thinking about, and I want to do like a review on a couple products that I just got. And I also wanted to get some advice on some things. So before I do start any of that, I wanted to give a weight update. So Hector is down 51 pounds and I am down 38 pounds. And I'm super excited for Hector because he's hit his like 50-pound down mark, and that's super exciting for him. I've hit a point, so last video in my pregnancy, labor, delivery video, I told all you guys that I was down 34 pounds. So I am down 4 more pounds than the last video. But the past couple days, I've been kind of at that plateau mark where it's kind of like going really slowly, not really progressing much. I haven't really lost much in the past few days. And I'm really used to losing at least a pound in a couple days. So that can get discouraging, and that's why I wanted to mention that. Because I've done this in the past. Well, I've done diets in the past. I've talked about that. I'm not dieting. This is totally different. But times that I have tried to actively lose weight, that's kind of when I got really discouraged and fell off and kind of went back to the way I was before. And it was because of that plateau and like feeling like I wasn't progressing. I got very discouraged and started getting into the bad habits again. So this time I'm really trying to just remember that this happens to everyone, especially women. We seem to like really hit a plateau and we lose a lot slower than men do, lose weight. That's why I'm really trying not to compare myself to Hector, because I know that we're just completely different. We're different genders and we're different people, and so things are just happening differently for me, which is fine. I'm not really beating myself up about it at all. Like, I'm totally fine. I know that things are going to get better, but I know that there's people out there that are in the same boat as me and maybe not feeling as encouraged because they're hitting that point of like, okay, am I going to lose more weight? It just seems like it's staying the same on the scale. So I just want to tell everyone, if that is the case for you, please don't get discouraged, because it'll pick back up again. You're doing great. And you're only putting good things in your body doesn't always necessarily have to mean you're losing weight 24/7. Every time you step on the scale, you're losing weight, and that's the only way you know you're doing good for yourself. That's not true at all. Just the fact that you're like putting better things in your body and exercising more and just being more active in general and changing that lifestyle is better for your body. Like, your body's healthier and your body's thanking you for that. So just remember that. I really wanted to throw that out there, is please don't get discouraged if you know you've kind of hit that like plateau mark. My first topic that I wanted to talk about today were meal replacements. So before I even say anything, I just want to throw this out there. I am a mother on a budget, and Hector and I only have one income. I'm a stay-at-home mom, as I've said multiple times before. We can't really afford to be going out and buying crazy expensive like meal replacement protein powder, and like I've been asked a lot about that and by multiple people, and it's just not something that's in our budget right now. So I'm really trying to find like meal replacement type things that aren't gonna break the bank. This usually wouldn't have been an issue for me, but now that I've been volunteer coaching softball in the afternoons, there are some nights where I'm getting home really late and I'm not able to eat dinner. And so I really do need to kind of have that meal replacement or dinner on the go. So when we went to an away game about a week ago, I didn't get home until like 9, and I knew I wasn't going to get home until like 9. So I made myself some chicken, some grilled chicken, and some brown rice, and did a little stir fry type thing, which I love that meal. Like, I have that for lunch sometimes. It's very good, but it's not good when it's not warmed up. So I had this like cold chicken and rice, and I didn't eat it because it was it was gross, and I was not interested in it at all. So I didn't really eat dinner that night, and then I was grumpy and hungry. So I'm trying to avoid that. So I found an option for myself. I haven't tried it yet. I'm hoping it's great and yummy, and I'll want to keep doing it. But I'm also like open to other suggestions. So if anybody else has like a really great meal replacement type thing that's not expensive, then please let me know in the comments or message me or whatever you would like to do. I just would love to know what's working for you as far as meal replacements go that is not expensive. So the meal replacement thing that I got that I have not tried yet is from Costco. It's called Zone Perfect. They're bars. So I didn't really mention this before, and I should have when I was talking about the meal replacement shakes and all that good stuff. But I am not a fan of the powders that taste like whey, the whey protein, or it's like really chalky. If you've ever had protein shakes, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's like a really chalky texture and like taste. I absolutely hate it. Hector has this like organic protein powder that's vanilla, and I tried it a few days ago. I put a little bit of the powder in with some almond milk and a banana, and then I like put it in my Magic Bullet and made a shake. And I hated it. I actually felt like I was going to throw up when I drank it. So I didn't even finish that. So the meal replacement stuff that I would like a suggestion, I do not want it to taste like whey powder or whatever that stuff is called. So if it's some other option or a different kind of bar, something that I would actually like to put in my mouth, it actually like would taste good, that would be great. So that's why I'm trying these, because it's not like the powder, like the chalky whey tasting powder. I hate that. So I'm excited to try these. I haven't had like an away game yet or a reason to try them. I'm thinking maybe I'll try it for lunch one of these days, because we don't have a away game for a while, and dinner is like the time of day where I usually eat. Like I like to cook dinner and I like it to taste good, so I'm probably not going to have this for dinner unless I absolutely have to. So maybe I'll try it for lunch one of these days and then let you guys know how it tastes. But it's called Zone Perfect Nutrition Bars. There's two kinds, so one's chocolate peanut butter and one's fudge graham. And they each have 210 calories in one bar. So it's pretty much a meal replacement. For me though, if I were to take it for dinner, I would probably take like a banana or an apple or maybe some like a little bit of fruit with me, just to have that extra little food, because obviously this isn't for dinner. I feel like this isn't quite enough, but it'll definitely get me through if I have to, because there's just some nights where I'm not going to come home and eat at 9:30 or 10 at night. That's even worse for your body. So in my next video, I will try to remember to let you guys know how these taste. They're 14 grams of protein. I mean, they look pretty good. As I said, I won't be having them all the time. It's just for a little something for me to get by on those away game nights, or just nights that I just don't have time to make anything. So this next product that I'm going to talk about is something that I'm super excited about. I'm probably like too excited about this. It's kind of silly that I'm so excited about this. But so little something not everybody may know about me, because I haven't really talked about this on here, but I love peanut butter. Like, I'm a huge peanut butter fan. And that's like always one of my go-to snacks is like apples and peanut butter, celery and peanut butter. Way back when I used to just like eat spoonfuls of peanut butter, because I'm such a peanut butter fan. So this new product that I found at Costco is very exciting for me, because when I started doing this lifestyle change, I really cut back on my peanut butter, because it's such high in calorie and sugar, and it's just really not that wonderful for you. So my apples and peanut butter went out the window, and it just turned into apples, which is fine. But I found this at Costco. It's called Organic PB Fit Peanut Butter Powder. It's all natural, it's gluten-free, and it's high in protein. There's a few ways you can make this. So for me, so you take 2 tablespoons of the powder, and you mix it with 1.5 tablespoons of water, and you just stir it up, and it turns into like a creamy peanut butter. So I've been using that to dip my apples in the past couple days, and it's amazing. It's only 50 calories for 2 tablespoons. So if you guys, anybody else out there is like a peanut butter fan and will know that peanut butter is usually high in calorie, high in sugar, and that's why I haven't been eating it with anything. So low calorie, it's good for you, and you can also do other stuff with it. So as I said before, you do to make the peanut butter, you mix it with the water. You can also like mix it into, if you want to make like breads or pancakes, on here it says you can mix it in there, or like waffles, you can mix it in to give it like a peanut buttery taste, but obviously we're not eating anything like that. So, but that's an option. You could do that if you wanted to have like a peanut butter taste. The thing that Hector's excited about and using it for is he's putting a couple spoonfuls into his smoothies in the morning, because he has like breakfast smoothies, and he's a big peanut butter fan too, but he's been really trying to cut back on it because of it being high in calorie, and he's obviously really trying to watch that as well. So this is exciting for both of us, and he said it's been really good in his smoothies in the morning. He hasn't actually made it into like the creamy peanut butter like I have, but I can tell you it's really yummy. My like phrase to Hector that I always use is, you can taste that it's healthy. So with this, like, obviously it's not going to taste like the Jif or whatever that peanut butter brand is that's like really yummy and creamy and sugary. It's not like, you can tell it's not like Jif peanut butter. Like if someone were to hand me both, I would be able to figure it out. But it's good. Like it's not gross at all. Like it's yummy. It definitely tastes like peanut butter to me, and that's good enough for me because I love peanut butter. So I really suggest getting this at Costco. I don't remember how much it was. I feel really bad for not remembering that, because I knew I was going to talk to everybody about it. But I don't think it was that expensive, and it's big. It's a big container. And so I'm really excited about it. You guys should get it if you're a peanut butter fan, or if you're just looking for something different. So thank you guys so much for coming back and watching another video. I know it was super random, and I'm like not prepared at all. Like I'm in my pajamas. But every time I feel like I want to make a video, it's in like the worst possible time. Like physically, I'm like not ever like wearing makeup, or my hair's never done. This is literally just a moment I had at night. I'm home alone, which is rare. And all these ideas and thoughts were coming in my head, and I just knew I needed to do reviews on these products, and I really wanted advice on some sort of meal replacement that's not expensive. So I just appreciate everybody that's watching this randomness, because I know it's very random and kind of not what I was anticipating to be making as my next video. I thought for sure I was going to be doing a recipe video, because I keep telling you guys I'm going to do that, but I just like have not been mentally prepared yet. Like I've been doing really easy meals lately because I've been so much on the go because of softball. So I'm thinking one of these days I'll do like a recipe, and maybe I'll show like a crock pot meal, just because that's kind of what I've been doing, because I kind of throw it in the morning and then I go in the afternoons. And crock pot seems to be the easiest thing to do. Spring break is coming up though, so maybe I could make some sort of like nice yummy meal that night and show you guys what I'm preparing, because I'll have more time over spring break. So anyways, I'm rambling and I'm very scatterbrained right now, so I'm gonna go, and I appreciate you guys so much for watching and following me and Hector on this journey. And all your guys' encouragement and support has just helped us tremendously. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.